So this is video log. Gonna make a second attempt at this 17 years later. So the deal is these vehicles do not come with rear speakers. However, there are holes in the back panel. Temporarily, I bought 5¼ inch components. Previously, on my first Gen 4runner, that would have been 1988 model, I custom cut 6.5 inch Polk audio components for the back. I didn't want to commit on this one. It's an 89, so I built these stupid boxes, and I bought 5.5 because they were $29 off eBay or Amazon. So I'm going to attempt to install these into there without fully committing, and I want it to be as non-intrusive as possible. So here we go. Okay, so this part's pretty fucking basic. Trim tool. I said it's basic. Apparently it's fucking rocket brain surgery science. Right, so let's solve this. Oh, fucking shit's wired. God damn it. I forgot about that. It's fucking lights. Okay, hold on. So this is like considerably harder because of all these LED wires. And it has to be angled. So your box has to be some shit like this. It's like 3.5, 4. Basically done from 4 to 3. And it can't be too heavy, so hence different types of materials. Then it needs a June bug, obviously. Okay, yeah, so this side is driver's side is much more difficult than this side. Just gotta mount that tweeter, and then I'm done. You can't see it. No. It's back there. This side's way more difficult because of this little unit right here, which is the switch for this bolt. So if you take this bolt out, the back door window no longer rolls up and down because it assumes that the top is off, and you can't be rolling the window up with the top off. So everything is much more difficult, which means this box, which already has been altered multiple times, has to have a fucking notch right here out to slide past this little, where the fuck is it? Yeah. Slide past. Yeah, it's just not gonna work. Because even when you cut out for that sensor, the entire wire braid runs right through here and is too tall. So the top of the speaker is going to have to be at the very top part of the entire box. So basically I got to start over from square one for this side. That side I thought was just hard. That was actually a vacation. Okay, so this passenger side, it didn't go as planned. I wanted to use T-bolts and M6 screws, and it just didn't work. So I had to use drywall or fucking deck screws to screw it in to get it centered properly with the foam so that it forces the sound out through the holes. Driver's side's a completely different story because there's a jack frame here, and then there's a bolt right here, and there's a sensor underneath the bolt. If the top's off, it has to do with not allowing the window to go down. Because of that, instead of using the same frame over here, which is 3 inches deep at this end, 4 inches deep at this end, 9.5 tall by 9.5, this side, driver's side, ended up having to be 2.5 inches at this side, 2.5 inches at this side, or maybe 3, 8 inches in total, and only 2 inches between the rim of this 5 1/4 mid to the edge of it. So 8 inches high, basically 2.5 inches deep, and 2 inches of space between the rim and the edge, and then over here it doesn't matter. And I got tired and just mounted the tweeters up there. So considerably harder than it was to do 6.5 inches 17 years ago. I'm not sure why.